Tag, Kinas, Captain Stable ist wieder mal am Start mit einer neuen Folge von Trails of Cold Steel 1. Wir hatten einen kleinen, feinen, langen Rundgang in die Schule und endeten bei dieser Title Card für Chapter 1 Unconventional Studies. Dann wollen wir mal richtig ins Geschehen rein. Afterwards, Rean returned straight to the dormitory, and after relaxing in his room for a while, he decided to walk around the dorms. You can now view the overall achievements and character tabs of your notebook. Both can be accessed by pressing the back button. Oh ja, das den Satz haben wir auch schon ein paar Mal. Alright, President Tova left me in charge of handing out everyone's notebooks. Tomorrow's our first free day, so I should get this done with tonight. Explore Class 7's dorms on the night before each free day. Be aware, however, that the story will progress should you return to Rean's room. Also ich habe die 201. It appears to be a vacant room. 202. Servus, du hast die 202. Der Elliot. Hey there, Rean, something the matter? Tova gave me Class 7 student notebooks to hand out earlier, so I'm just going around delivering those. Here's yours, Elliot. Rean handed Elliot his student notebook. Oh, thanks. Anyway, were you playing the violin here? Sorta, it's pretty late, so I wasn't really playing per se. Just doing the finger and motions. The wind orchestra isn't meeting tomorrow, so I thought I should get in some practice tonight instead. Wow, you're really into your music, huh? Can't imagine most people being that invested in their hobbies. Your room's chock full of musical stuff, too. Haha. It's not that much, honestly. Be nice if the walls in these dorms were a bit more soundproof, though. Then I'd be able to play all night without bothering anyone. Spoken like a true music nerd. Der Elliot ist also ein musikalischer. Hier einen schönen Musikständer. Der Schallplatten hier. Der hat zwar 3 Violinen, der Junge. Und hier sein Schallplattenspieler. Der hat 4. Eventuell 5, wenn in diesem Koffer noch eine drin ist. Und Radio. Mensch, Jung. Also, gehen wir weiter mit der 203. This should be User's room. Who's there? It's me, Rean. I've got your student notebook here. Very well. Rean handed Users his student new book. You have my thanks. Don't mention it. Mind if I ask you what you're up to? Simply reading. Oh, what kind of book? Biography I borrowed from the library. Why must I indulge your mundane little questions, huh? While we may live in the same dorm, the two of us are perfect strangers. Your proximity to me does not give you a license to intrude on my private life. Steht wohl echt nicht auf Freundschaft. You're right, I'm sorry about that. Pay no mind. Also, I'd suggest you'd be more mindful of when and to whom you volunteer your time. Otherwise, people will be more than happy to simply use you at every turn. Wo recht hat. Bisschen freundschaftlich könnte er schon werden. Was it meant to be a warning? He doesn't seem like an easy guy to make friends with, that's for sure. But maybe he's got a good heart. So sind sie alle. 204 ist die nächste Nummer. Der ist der Gaius. Very artistic mit einem schönen Tuch-Dings da. Und anscheinend will er die Wand malen. Es geht, Gaius. Evening, Rean. What's up? I was just looking for you. I've got your student notebook here. Here you go. Rean handed Gaius his student notebook. Oh, I was wondering when that come. Thanks. Sorry to make you go out your way to deliver it. No worries. Your room's got a really distinctive feel to it, though. What's that hanging on the wall? That's sort of ornament made in the North Highlands. Thought that'd be a nice way to bring the spirit of my homeland along with me. I see, it really does give the whole room exotic feel. You've got your brushes out too, so I'm guessing you're going to spend tomorrow painting. I'm planning to hand over to the art club. Feel free to come along if you feel like it. Will do. Erinnert mich gerade so ein bisschen an die Dorm-Episode von My Hero Academia. Ich fand die super, war ein netter Filler. Should be Makia's room. Who is it? It's me, Rean. I've got something here for you. Right there. Rean handed Matthias his student notebook. Sorry to make you go to all that trouble. Oh, don't worry about it. Were you in the middle of studying there? I'm sorry if I interrupted you. Oh, no need to be sorry for that. Did you know I was studying though? Got pencil marks all over the sides of your hands. Well then, you should make sure to do plenty of studying yourself. Don't want to find yourself falling behind. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Most of our classes seem like they'll be pretty hard too. Agreed. Besides, it'll be a chance to show up those snobby upper class students. I'll see you tomorrow then. Yeah, good night. Ich finde das aber schon irgendwie ein bisschen gemein, dass die vier hier sich alle auf einen Platz konzentrieren, also auf einer Seite hier sind und ich ganz alleine auf der hier. Mit einem leeren Raum gegenüber. Finde ich nicht nett. Also, oben sind dann wahrscheinlich die Girls. Servus Mädels, der Rean ist da. 301. Dr. Sarah's room is locked. Oh, hier ist Sarah. Sarah ist über mir. Geil. Where's the vacant room? Sind die vier wohl hier? Fangen wir wieder numerisch an. Need to give Alisa her student notebook too. Right, here goes. Who is it? It's me, Rean. What do you want? What are you even thinking coming to some innocent girl's room this late at night? Okay, good point. I wouldn't have under normal circumstances, but there's something I need to give you. Rean explained that Totova asked him to hand out everyone's student notebooks. Oh, okay, wait a moment. Hurry up and hand it over. Okay, just hold on a second. Rean took out Alisa's notebook. Should be this one. Let's see, Alisa, Don't read that! Lisa snatched the student notebook out of Rean's hands. Can't let my guard down around you for a second, can I? Sorry, I can't tell which notebook is which without looking inside. Really didn't mean any harm. So you say. Anyway, that's all you wanted, isn't it? Good night then. Guess I have to back off for tonight. But it seems that R is just an initial. Didn't finish reading her full name before she snatched it out of my hand though. Is there a reason she's hiding it? Sehr bestimmt. So, 303. This should be Laura's room. Hey Laura, are you in there? Is that you, Rean? I'll be right there. Servus Laura. Thank you for taking the time to deliver it to me. Don't worry about it. What are you doing anyway? You didn't hear me knocking and you're covered in sweat. Just practicing with a wooden sword. I must have been so focused on my practice that I didn't hear you knock at first. That's some concentration, alright. Maybe I should do some practicing when I get back to my room too. Haha, you certainly don't want to neglect your training. I'd enjoy it if I had someone to duel with sometime too. Aber bitte mit Karten. Well, then good night. Good night. Ah, ich hatte viel zu lesen. Dann kurz. Ein wenig ausatmen, bevor mehr Texte kommen. Okay, kann weitergehen. 304. This should be Emma's room. Yes, who is it? It's me, Rean. You have a moment? Oh, Rean, I'll be right there. Oh, wir haben Emma ihr Student Notebook gegeben. Hehe, thank you. Oh, on an unrelated note, how are you planning on spending the day tomorrow? Think I'll help out the student council. How about you? Plan on looking at some more clubs. I haven't seen what the culture clubs have to offer yet, so I'll be visiting them tomorrow. Alright, joining a club does sound like a good idea. Let me know if any of them seem really good. Alright, I will. Also, I do hope you're able to make up with Alisa soon. Haha, did you hear us just now? Well, you weren't exactly quiet. I think Alisa still needs to sort out her feelings about everything. But don't worry, I'm sure it will all work out in the end. Thanks, good night Emma. Good night, thank you for bringing me my notebook too. Ach, die Zundere wird schon für uns fallen. Und Vieh ist der Letzte. Should be Fee's room. Who's there? It's me, Rean. I've got something here for you. Coming. Rean handed Fee her student notebook. Cheers. Oh, were you asleep? I didn't mean to wake you up. It's fine. Surprised you went to sleep this early though. I mean, we just had dinner. Didn't have anything else to do. You done? Yeah, I just wanted to give you the notebook. Right. She's a unique one, that girl. I wonder how she ended up a student here anyway. Damit haben wir's. Our duty is done. Mal gucken, was noch so hier gibt. Unten hier im Common Area. Hier ist unser Essen. Hier kann ich mein Alk verstecken. Oh hey. Servus, Sensei. You really can't beat an ice-cold beer after work. No wait, maybe you can with 2 ice-cold beers. Have you been drinking all night? At least try not to fall asleep here, okay? I don't want you to catch a cold. Don't you worry your pretty little head about me. I'm indestructible. Especially since I've got the day off tomorrow. Say that like it totally excuses your entire night of drinking. Anyway, you were nice enough to take on some work for the student council, so that's a load off all my shoulders. Looking forward to seeing you how to perform tomorrow. Right. Wow, she went from plastered to bastard in the blink of an eye. Looks like there's a lot more to her than I thought. Think I'm in love with Drunken Sensei. So, hier kann man futtern. Hier ist der Kitchen. Hier kann ich noch mehr Alk verstecken. Appears to be a vacant room. Das ist unser Dorm. Da ich die Tour gefallen hier durch unser MTV Crips Dorm Ding, Bums, Dings hier. Hoffentlich. Oder auch nicht. Should I call it a day? Choosing to rest will cause the date to change and the main story to advance. Yes, please. Und der 18. A free day. Obtained student council tasks. April. Old schoolhouse mystery required. Orwell delivered required. No noteworthy loss. Okay. Task. Old schoolhouse mystery request. Client Principal Vendig. For reason to believe that strange phenomena have been occurring in the old schoolhouse of late, such I would like to request that one or more combat-ready students look into this and report back to me. For more details, come see me in my office on the first floor of the main building. Orbital delivery. Von George. I've just finished repairing a bunch of orbital tech here at the engineering club, but I need someone to deliver everything. Stop by the engineering building, left of the student union building, and I'll tell you more. Und a noteworthy loss. From Cloyd. Nicolette. Scheiße. Lesen ist schwer zu später Stunde. Kind of dropped my student notebook, and now I can't find it anywhere. Would anyone be willing to help me look? I'll be looking for it on the first floor of the student union building, and I'd really appreciate it if someone lent me a hand. One from the principal, one from the engineering club. Oh, hey, and one from another first year. Certainly wasn't expecting a request from the principal as one of my very first assignments. I hope I don't screw it up. Curious about that one from the engineering club too. Sounds interesting. Well, I've got all day, so let's just dive in, I guess. You can now view the Quest tab on your notebook. Quest tab automatically records the progress of all quests, extracurricular activities you undertake. Can be accessed by... some quests must be completed in order to advance the main story. These quests have a required mark next to the name, and the story will progress only once they've been completed. Quests without this mark are not essential for advancement and will disappear from the list if not undertaken in a timely manner. Two bonding points. Zeit für Tutorial-Text about bonding events. On 3 days, special events can be triggered with certain classmates and sub-characters. These are called bonding events. 1 point will be consumed each time you view an event, but your bond with that character will be strengthened. When the time of day advances to evening, all daytime bonding events and quests will no longer be available. In exchange, you will receive 1 bonus point, which can be used to trigger an evening exclusive bonding event. On your 3 days, you can use bonding points to participate in bonding events with other characters. Different bonding events will be available during the daytime and evening. In the evenings, on your 3 days, you will receive an additional bonding point. Nice. Also ich habe jetzt aber nicht irgendwie eine bestimmte Zeit. Oder was? The weather's beautiful today. Right then, let's head out. Center of Twister is a shopping district. You can purchase a variety of items in the stores there. Abundant general goods, stocks, ingredients and accessories. Lesage is a boutique selling clothing, footwear and accessories. Kane's bookstore sells reading materials such as newspaper and obviously books. Kirsch's Cafe and Inn stocks food items. You can also pay a small fee to rest here and restore your CP. Now use the X button to access the quick travel menu. Quick travel menu. When in a town, you can use the X button to access a quick travel menu. Selecting a location allows you to travel there instantly. You can also see characters' locations as well as whether they have bonding event available. No event, or you already view the event available. Okidoki. Also, ich habe ja mit Machina 1 und mit Elliot. Oh, und mit Laura. Gut. Jetzt mal gucken, ob ich meine Missions kriege. And the weather's perfect today. Fish are really good. Gonna be biting today. It's like he's a student from one of the upper classes. Hey there, haven't met you yet. Have you got one of those red uniforms on? So I guess you're from class 7. That's right, my name is Rean Schwarzer. Are you first year too? Yep, I'm Kenneth Lakelord, class 2. Part of the Imperial Fishing Club. It's really laid back, you like it. But yeah, pleasure all mine. Likewise, he's pretty laid back himself, especially for a noble. I take it to the Imperial Fishing Club about fishing. You catch on quick. Brista's supposed to be a great place for fishing. I hear there are a ton of different fish you can catch here. Just trying to figure out the right spot. Seems like you're having fun at least. You've done a bit of fishing in your time, haven't you? How about giving it another shot? Well, sure, but how did you know that? Just a hunch. Well then, from one fisherman to another. Oh, ich kann angeln! Sure can I have these, I feel kind of bad just getting all this stuff for nothing. Don't even sweat it, the Imperial Fishing Club's here to spread the joy of fishing, so it's all good. You'll be starting off as a white angler, but don't think too much about it. Just fish away to your heart's content. What? Just ignore that for now, it's not all that important. Oh yeah, once you've started landing some big catches, come back and talk to me. Trade you some cool prizes for your points. Prizes, points, what's going on? No, that's all explained. It's time for me to head off. I've got some fish to catch. I'll be fishing at the pond on campus if you want to join me. Tja, da habe ich wohl eine Angel. I'm still confused about some of the stuff he said, but oh well. Still now that I have a rod, it wouldn't hurt to start fishing again. Let's see, the label says it made by the Lake Lord Company. Wait a minute, isn't Lake Lord his last name? His family must be pretty famous then, and I'd assume experts on fishing. Ich glaube, das Spiel will jetzt, dass ich fischen gehe. He was looking over there, right? Seems like it could be a decent fishing spot. The pond he mentioned is available too, so maybe I'll give that a shot when I have the time. Now use the fishing tab. Add fishing points, you can fish a set number of times. Vacation fish, blah 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 blah, bitch. Jetzt kommen wirklich die ganzen Tutorial-Texte. Halleluja. Wie geht Fischen? Fish, change rod instruction. Fish! Ich habe einen Fisch gefangen. Ein Schwertschwanz. Ich habe noch einen Fisch gefangen. Yay, noch ein Sporttail. Ach, Angeln ist super. Wir will einen Swordtail. So, wir haben den Fluss leer gefischt. Yay, wir sind Fischermans. Also gut, unsere Missions. Wo waren die? Note. Fest. Ah, hier sind sie auch. Not very lost. Sure. Anyone willing to help me look? I'll be looking for it on the first floor of the Student Union building. Student Union building. Nee, warte, das war Library. Ich Hose. Da, du. Pardon me, you're Colette from class 7. 4. Scheiße, 4. Right. I believe you submitted a request to the student council. Yeah, I did, but you're that guy from class 7. You joined the student council when I wasn't looking? Nothing like that, I just decided to help them out with some of their work. Student council president told me to handle your request. So that's how it is. Wow, we're both first years, but you seem to so much more grown up than me. The people of class 7 must be amazing. Huh, that's no big deal. So you wrote that you need help looking for your student notebook. Yeah, I've been looking everywhere I could think of since this morning, but there's no sign of it. Does that mean you're going to start looking right away? They said that if one person wasn't able to help me, they'd send someone else to do it. See, that's how Tova has this all arranged. Well, sure, you can count on me. Really, thank you so much. Before we get too excited, I think I need a bit more information to have any hope of finding it. Tell me when you first noticed you dropped your notebook. It's right after school yesterday when I went to borrow a book from the library. You can't borrow books without your notebook, so I went to take it out and I couldn't because it wasn't there. Yesterday after school. Got it. When was the last time you remember having it? Probably right when classes had finished for the day yesterday when I was still in the classroom. remember using it to take notes while I was talking with my friends, so I definitely had it on then. I must have dropped it somewhere between my classroom and the library. Narrows it down quite a bit. Stop anywhere on your way to the library though. Then I left the main building. I came here to the student union. Pretty sure I went to the library after that. That could be everywhere I went. Right, so there really aren't that many places where you could have dropped it. The best way to go about this seems to be split up and search the main building and the area surrounding it, I think. Yeah, that's just what I was going to ask you to do. Actually, I'm hoping it's there, cause I searched the library from top to bottom this morning and to the rooftops out, because of the janitor said he didn't notice it when he was doing his morning cleaning rounds. Main building and then, so do you think I should start with the classrooms? Don't think you need to check them all. Searched my classroom yesterday and didn't go into any of the others. Probably be a good idea to focus on the halls. Started resting there. Feeling that if it's the main building, it's going to be on the second floor somewhere. Thanks for the info. I head over there and take a look around. You can stay here at the student union and keep up your search. Okay, will do. Thanks for agreeing to help me out. Yay, Quiz gestartet mit sehr viel Text. Gut, da sie sagte, in ihrem Klassenraum nicht. Erster Verdacht war, es war einfach bei ihrem Tisch. Also wahrscheinlich irgendwo in der Halle. So, First Year ist Klasse 4. Ist hier. Wo ist das scheiß Notizbuch? Das Notizbuch. Was ist das? That should be it, but I should check the inside just to be sure. Rean picked up the student notebook and checked it, the identification field. It says another identical Colette running around. This is the one. She'll be happy to see this. I should get it back to her as soon as I can. Yeah, ich hab's gefunden. Bin ein cooler Mann, der Notizbücher finden kann. Weil ich so cool wie ein Schrank bin. Ein Cool-Schrank. Did you find it? Yeah, assuming this is actually your notebook, why don't you check it just to be sure? Thanks. You're right, it really is mine, oh thank goodness. This is the only form of ID we students have, so it would have been awful if I'd lost it. Especially since our instructor would have chewed my head off if I needed to get another one issued. Thanks so much for your help, Rean. I'm sorry, I just relieved. Didn't know it was so important to you, still I'm glad I was able to help you out. Wait, where did I end up finding it? Oh, you know the sofas on the second floor of the main building that people use as a rest area? Was on one of those, sort of in the gap between the cushions. Oh, sofas on the second floor. Oh, I guess I did relax there for a while. Come to think of it, I think I've dropped it when sitting down once before. Heard it falling out of my pocket that time, though, so I didn't end up losing it. Why would sitting down do that? What pocket do you usually put your notebook in? Well, one of my skirt pockets usually. That makes sense. A lot of boys use their pants pockets too. You might want to try using your jacket pocket from now on. It's not going to fall out of there. That's where I usually put mine and I've never had any problems. Jacket pocket? We've got those! Well, I don't know if the girls' jackets are different than the guys are, but I don't see why you wouldn't. Hold on, let me check. Oh, wow, you're right, I had no idea this was even here. There's no way my notebook will ever fall out of one of these. Oh, God. Thanks for the tip, that should solve all my pocket problems. Haha, happy to have you been of service. You've really been a big help today. It's It doesn't make up for it, but would you accept this as a little token of my thanks? A silver chain. Accessory? Hold on, I couldn't possibly... don't worry about it. I bought one for myself the other day, but I ended up ordering 2 by mistake. Can't really use both at once, so it makes sense to give it to someone else who might be able to do something with it. Haha, well, if you're sure. Thanks. That's my line. Well, thanks again for everything, Rean. Yay, wir haben eine Quest gemacht. Wir sind cool. I guess. Es gibt mir 10 Death. A chain-stitched bracelet blessed with the power of Eidios. Nun dann, Kinas, das war unsere erste gute Tag für den Tag. Unsere erste gute Tat für den Tag. Ich hab's gerade nicht andersrum gesagt, oder? Jetzt bin ich verwirrt. Naja, geht nächste Folge weiter mit guten Taten. Bis dahin, haltet die Ohren steif, genießt das Wetter, genießt das Leben, haut rein, danke fürs Zusehen. Ciao und haut rein. Habe ich schon haut rein gesagt? Na egal, haut rein.